Turning back, chat, mind, blood, mind, chat. Phone line tapped. Turning back, chat, mind, blood, mind, chat. Phone line tapped. Turning back, chat, mind, blood, mind, chat. Phone line tapped. Turning back, chat, mind, blood, mind, chat. Phone line tapped.
Yeah. I love that mug.
Well, you gotta hydrate, and what better way to do it than with Joe's Chocobos? Now with 30% more Chocobo.
Wait, are you drinking the Chocobos?
I can neither confirm nor deny the validity of these allegations. I don't know why I did this. I have nowhere to set this.
I just thought you had a Chocobo ranch.
Well, you know. Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Joe.
I'm Josh. This is the
Welcome
Breakroom.
back to the Breakroom podcast. Keep forgetting we have this every other week. It's just a staple in my life now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you were busy today too. Like, you had a photo shoot in the fucking dead of winter.
First off, I hate saying I have a photo shoot, but yeah, we took photos.
Well, that's exactly what it was.
I know, but it just feels weird. My band is putting out new music every month for the entirety of 2022.
Yeah.
Starting with All In, which releases on the 28th, and
I just realized I'm in your camera. There we go. I was in your camera. Like, when I reached for my drink, I was like, hold on a second.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. People know we're close. You know? But yeah, freezing cold because, you know, our band name is Malibu Wild and we live in the Midwest. So I thought, the initial thought was there's this hotel near us that it's all tropical themed. They have different tropical rooms. They have palm trees. And I was like, what if we went there and did a tropical photo shoot in the dead of winter? That'd be great. And then they wouldn't let us take photos in there. So I was like, well, what's better? So
I'm not surprised, honestly.
We have this other spot that kind of looks like San Francisco. So I said, awesome, let's go take photos there, dressed like this, because I haven't changed. Yeah. So we're standing outside in 30-degree weather. It's snowing, taking photos like we're in San Francisco, freezing our asses off. Yeah. And I can't wait for those photos to come out and, you know, the songs and everything. So, yay.
It all works out because, you know, like the math was salad.
It was definitely salad. I think it was a Caesar. Maybe French.
That was one of the things I was telling you about with when me and Fro were hanging out yesterday.
Yeah, what happened last night?
So we went to a this has nothing to do, like, this has absolutely nothing to do with what we did, but we went to a trampoline park for a friend of ours for their surprise birthday of theirs last night.
Okay.
I don't know why. I guess we were just super exhausted because, like, there was a lot more working out involved and when it came
jumping
to
up and down.
Yeah. Well, so, like, they have, like, this fucking, like, and it looks exactly like the American Ninja Warrior, like, obstacle course, but, like, a trampoline version.
Oh, great.
Like, they even had the American Ninja Warrior, like, logo, the dude with the cool guy sunglasses.
That seems illegal.
Well, like, they made it their own by replacing the sunglasses with their logo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Take a look at my new game. It stars an Italian plumber. His name is Jorgejo. He goes, it's a me, Jorgejo. You should meet his brother.
It's a me, Julio. This is my brother, Linguini.
Linguini. Oh no,
we can make those jokes for Italian.
My princess Apple was taken by Browser. Nintendo don't sue, but it's okay. So yeah,
like Walmart brand Mario.
Wish brand Mario.
Wish brand Mario.
Yes.
Yeah. We have Mario at home. Julio and Linguini.
Julio and Linguini. Yeah. Italian family. What's that gameplay like? Is it just... I'm assuming it's a side scroller, but it's definitely not.
Oh no, it would definitely be like a top, like the like Temple Run.
Just an app. It's just like an iPhone, like, terrible app. You just swipe left and right. Oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Hi, everybody. This is squarely off the rails, and we're 3 minutes in.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like it wouldn't be the break room if it wasn't like that.
You went to a trampoline park.
Yeah, we went to a trampoline. Like I said, this had absolutely nothing to do with like what happened during the night. Cause like we went to a trampoline park and then we went to Dave and Buster's right after.
Ooh,
And on our way back to Fro's, because I went to Fro's place and then he drove me to where it was. Excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
And for some reason, on our way back to his place, I don't know like why, but I guess we were just so exhausted and just like because we were there for an hour and then we were at the Dave and Buster's for like 2.5 hours.
That's a lot.
So, yeah, like I wasn't getting back to Fro's place till like 11:40. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I must be old because
some-
that feels super late to me. Now.
it wasn't the fact that was super late to me. It's just like my issue is like I felt like I needed a shower because of how much. Because like I said, it was like a American Ninja like obstacle course, and so like we were doing a lot of working out for people who don't.
Well, don't
Like
mind
we
me.
were doing a lot of physical activity for people who don't really work out.
Gotcha.
I mean, like I work out, but most of my stuff is like strength based, not stamina based.
Fair.
I need to do more cardio.
Gotcha. Yeah. Same.
But I guess so we were just so dead exhausted and like on our way back. I can't remember why he said the phrase "the math is solid," but how he said it sounded exactly like he said the math is salad, and we spent a whole 5 minutes in his car after we got back to his place laughing our asses off at that. The math is salad.
What kind of salad?
You know what? We should have elaborated. Like, we should have taken the time to elaborate on that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, glad you guys had a good night.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't spend the entire evening watching scammer payback videos while editing stuff for my stream for Monday.
Oh, wow.
Definitely didn't do that. Also didn't spend 4 hours emailing about 200 people, publishers and music blogs, letting them know that we're releasing new music in the hopes that at least one of them reads it and is like, well, you want us to give you an interview? Like, yeah, please.
That would be awesome.
That'd be
Thank
great.
you.
Yes. Those emails, God, they're so time consuming.
Oh, yeah, especially when you have to send 200 of them.
Oh, so that was just... So,
Let me guess, that was the easy part.
well, that was just one group. So I have over 9,000 of these contacts. And I only reached out to 200 of them to make my life less of a living hell. So, yeah, it's fun. If you're in the music stuff, you know reaching out to people is 90% of it. But it sucks.
Yeah.
Making music is the fun part,
I remember
usually.
I remember that with a lot of the bands I was in high school, and that was awful.
Yeah. But when they reach back out, it feels nice. Like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
here's some scraps.
It was really nice the first time that it happened for me. The part that wasn't nice was how I was essentially kicked out of the band. Me and two of my friends were kicked out of the band without being told we were kicked out of the band after they started getting shows.
Huh. How's that work?
Yeah, so like the front man was like, "Hey, like we got some possible shows coming up. Keep your phones at you so you can tell." Like this was like right before smartphones were popularized, so like it was like one of those things where like even when we had cell phones, like we weren't always at them.
Right. You know, I wasn't glued to it 24/7.
Yeah.
I had something some people may refer to as a life.
Yeah. No, so like I kept my phone by me at all times, like just constantly checking. I'm like, oh, I haven't gotten anything. Maybe he's like, man, it's like we've had a lot of our practices canceled too. I wonder what's going on. And then their brother came to us, who was the drummer of the band, was like, yeah, like they were kind of doing it this way, and I didn't appreciate how they were doing it. I'm telling you guys, like they were pretty much keeping you out of the loop on all this.
Ah.
And like so, like they were doing shows.
Oh.
And then, like, even their brother was like, "Hey, why aren't we telling these guys about this?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want them in there, that's one thing. Just say it.
Yeah.
Why the secrecy?
Yeah.
It's not like you're huge. You're probably playing some dude's basement.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it was like, well, I mean, they were actually doing like actual money making shows, so like that's one reason why I was upset.
yeah, I would be too. Okay. All right. Noted. Piece of advice: if you're in a local band and you don't want people in your band,
You just tell them
fucking
that, yeah.
tell them. This segment brought to you by every local band across
Oh,
America.
one of my favorites. The last local band I was a part of, it was just supposed to be a jam project, and like that's all I was treating it as. And that's what everyone in the band originally wanted it as. Then the drummer messages me an hour before we're doing rehearsal, and he's like, "Yeah, we came to a decision like a week ago that we don't want you in the band anymore. That the band that I started." He's like, "You have these grandiose plans, and we just want to be local." And I was like, I thought this was a practice. Like, I thought this was just a jam band project.
What?
I was like, "What's going on?"
You have grandiose plans of jamming.
Yeah, of being a jam.
And
band.
I really just want to eat some Doritos, bro. Sorry, you're gonna have to leave. This is my garage.
We weren't even playing in his garage. It was the guitar players, my buddy Cody.
Hang on. Is what I have to say to that.
Yeah, being in local bands is a trip.
I've been in a few. I've recently been asked to play with two people that I never thought I'd see and or talk to again. So that's
Yeah.
no. It's a solid nope.
Nope.
10 out of 10 nah from me, bruh. One of them stole a bass amp from me.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
And yeah, he was like, "Hey, you want to play guitar and some pop punk?" And I'm just like, "No, kindly."
Yeah, I would much rather not.
Yeah. Can I have my bass amp back if you're watching? I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, but it's kind of my amp. That was an interesting project, though.
Wouldn't that be something interesting? Like, that's what people do on, like, because like there's people that go on to like, there's a like, "Hey, I noticed you on Craigslist, like that one girl on the train that smiled at me." Imagine doing that,
those.
like going to Craigslist or doing a live stream, like, "Hey, you stole my stuff. If you're watching this, please give it back."
I don't think that's an effective means of getting your shit back, though. Just being honest.
Hey, you never know.
If you're watching, please. I think you're still friends with me on Facebook.
That's the next just typical stream. You're just like, "Hey, you stole from me. I would appreciate my stuff back, please."
It's 3.5 hours of me not blinking, staring directly at the camera, going,
"I would appreciate my stuff back."
I want to apologize to my viewers for Monday's stream. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, things are going. We've been doing a lot recently.
I was listening to our the previous episode of the podcast thing, and we mentioned how this year so far, like at that time, had been a not an emotional roller coaster, but just like a what the fuck roller coaster. Like, cool, the first week started off great, and the second week was like, what the fuck? Then the third week was kind of like, okay,
Third week,
yeah, third week we were just like, I don't want. Yeah, it's like I don't know what to expect. Like, please don't tell me this is just 2020, the sequel again.
No, this is now part 3.
Is it?
2020 already happened. 2021 was Electric Boogaloo part 2. Now we're in part 3 because math.
Yeah, and then after week 4, like everything kind of started evening out and getting better.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy about that.
Well, technically this is 4th week.
Well, yeah, we're in the middle of the yeah, well, not in the middle, but yeah.
This releases at the end of the 4th week. When this comes out, my song also comes out. That's another
Yeah.
plug. I'll get to that later.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm happy. This is so. Long story short, this kind of turned. It's exciting. We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, I started my own streams have been kind of boosting a little bit.
Yeah.
and I've been very happy about that. Like I'm having a lot.
Too.
I'm really happy just because like there's a lot of games that like I've. So like we were talking about this before we put the stream on. Like so, Joey, for the people that watch this, that watch your streams, maybe you can tell them about the shift
Yeah.
that you're currently going through.
So if you've been watching my stream and you watch this, then you already know. But I used to be a variety streamer. I guess technically speaking, I still am a variety streamer. But I have hated every game I have played since 2017 on stream. I just don't care. I do not care about the shooters that I play. I do not care about battle royales. I do not care about browser shooters that, sure, there might be a lot of people watching, but I don't care about this community because it's toxic as hell, and the people who follow me do not stick around. So I'm tired of it. I've been streaming since 2014. I just passed 400 actual followers because a lot of people unfollow you on Twitch, I found out. And I said, screw it. I'm going back to my roots. I am turning my channel into a Kingdom Hearts streaming channel.
Yeah, dude. I only caught it for I was only able to catch it for a few minutes, but like, and I saw some clips like post, but like you were having a lot of fun.
I'm always having fun playing Kingdom Hearts.
And,
I can't be upset.
Yeah.
I can't have a bad time watching Sora and his friends just run around and Sora, Donald, and Goofy. How can you be mad playing this game? Like,
embrace the bees, Sora.
But that's the thing. Like, my stream has been dedicated to Kingdom Hearts since I started.
Because all your imagery on there too is Kingdom Hearts.
It's all Kingdom Hearts.
Your first
imagery.
logo was just Sora with
a beard
with your facial
and
hair.
glasses.
Yeah.
Yes. One of my emotes is called Gorsh. You type Gorsh, and Goofy goes, oh, Gorsh.
You have the Gorsh board.
I have the Gorsh board. I have a signed image of the guy whose voice is Goofy going Gorsh. He gorshed at me. No, so like, I intentionally...
I so wish I was able to be at that convention with you, because like I imagine you're just like, oh shit, I'm trying to think of it. The perfect scene that comes to mind, you haven't seen it, is from Avatar, which is what my shirt's from. My buddy Fro got me this shirt. It's the Jasmine Dragon Bossing Say t-shirt. I love it. But like I'm sure you've seen it, where like when animated movies, like when someone famous shows up and like everyone's geeking the fuck out and they have like that crazy like freak out like that you can only do in an animation.
Yes.
That's how I imagined you reacting when he gorshed at you.
Affirmative. Well, because I saw his post and I'm like, Goofy's here. So there was nobody in his line. Everyone was in line.
Yeah, you told me. I thought that was a fucking travesty when you said that.
Everyone was in the line for Ahsoka Tano's voice actress, which I get, Ahsoka Tano, Clone Wars, pretty cool. But Goofy found out he was in RoboCop, didn't realize that.
Wait,
he
what?
told us a story about how he was in RoboCop, and it was
I
like
didn't know that.
super fucking freezing cold outside, so they had these pipes running through the RoboCop's suit to keep him warm and stuff, and he was just sitting there fucking freezing in a trench coat for one scene. And that's it. But yeah, I was like, I have a whole stream, and like I have this thing where people can go, Gorsh, and my stream will go, Gorsh, and he went like, he's like, you mean like this? Gorsh, and I'm like, I nearly collapsed. Worth it, but to see this man Gorsh at my face, it sounds a lot dirtier than it is. Just completed me. So
I bet
all of that is to say, like, the stream is called The Sanctuary. Like,
yeah,
my username is just typical, but like I call it The Sanctuary after the Kingdom Hearts 2 song. The currency in my stream is money after Kingdom Hearts. Like, so it just makes sense.
Munny.
Munny.
NNY.
And so I went and looked over analytics and stuff. There's always people watching Kingdom Hearts streams. So why not? Why not actually stream something I enjoy and build a community
because
with
like
people
every
that
other,
I like?
because like every other JRPG, like there's a million things to do. Like there's like in playthroughs that you didn't do in your first playthrough.
Absolutely. And especially with Kingdom Hearts 1, I have not beat that game since 2005. But I've played it dozens of times.
Yeah.
I've just never gone and done a complete run through again since I was a literal child. So screw it. I want to go and beat that game again. I want to get the Ultimate Keyblade. I want to go for every Trinity symbol. And I want to do it with people who enjoy watching that.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of jumping into a stream and it's a bunch of 10-year-olds asking, where's the link? I want to join your game. Like, no. I don't. Shut up. Shut up. Go home. It's past your bedtime. But there's a couple other streamers inspired me to do this. There's Ulta Mike, and he started doing a blind run. He'd never played Kingdom Hearts. Started doing it, and his community is huge, awesome.
I thought about doing that with some some really old classic RPGs. Like I really want to do that for the OG Dragon Quest games. I've also really wanted to do that for like the original Fire Emblem games too. My issue with doing that is that I know there's not a whole lot of people that are into watching people stream retro games unless they're playing side scrollers and doing some kind of achievement with them.
And that's where it's just you gotta hope that community wants to follow you to that. I mean, people are gonna dip out of streams if they don't find it interesting, but there's always gonna be a group of people that are attached to those and want to see you play these things, not want to see the thing.
Yeah,
they want to see you have a good time. They want to see you enjoy what you're doing. And I think my stream could kind of tell I haven't been happy since I came back. Really, like I'm happy to be streaming, but I'm not happy to be streaming games I don't care.
I kind of noticed that too when you were. Like when you and Alex would show me all the TikToks that you had made and everything, like, and like there's only like maybe like one per stream where like you actually have like an enjoyable moment.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's like so like whenever you're doing the D&D stuff, like I notice you like, and then you've shown me how many reels you have that are like in the back burner that haven't been released yet. You can seeing something like that, you can tell, man, this guy's having a really good time doing this.
Yeah.
But then like whenever I'd see any of your shooter ones, it's like, wow, he was maybe able to find like 1 5-second video where he actually had a genuinely good reaction.
Yep.
And then I guarantee everything else was just
pain,
rage-inducing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not the best Kingdom Hearts player. I'm not the best Kingdom Hearts streamer. I die all the time. I'm trying on Proud Mode, and I die in Traverse Town to regular Soldier Heartless when Leon says, ignore them and go for the big guy. And I'm like, no, I want to take these little bitches down. No, I died 6 times to these guys on level 2. I am not good, but I have a blast.
If it makes you feel any better, when I first played the OG Kingdom Hearts, that's how it was for me too when I was just playing on normal, because I don't think they had any other difficulty modes.
In the original release, you had easy and you had normal, or you had standard and you had normal or easy. But Proud Mode
I was just playing on standard and I was getting my ass handed to me.
Proud Mode came out with the final mix versions, which we finally got. So yeah, you know, gorsh. Yep. But yes, I am really happy that you're streaming. I'm happy that you're having a good time streaming.
Oh my god, like dude, like I started doing my own independent streaming at the right time just because of like all the games that were coming out. Like
and you happen to be
like,
a fan of them, which is it's helpful.
Yeah, like playing the remake of 4th Gen. Like originally when 4th Gen came out, I wasn't super into it. I loved all the Pokemon from it, but I don't know what it is. I just can't stand the gym leaders of that region, and all the way like in the only part of Team Galactic that I enjoy is like the end game stuff where you're like where you finally meet the three legendary Pokemon of that region, like Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Like every other, I mean, like you've seen me on stream, or because like we've also had one or two Pokemon streams together where we were just it was just too easy to make fun of Team Galactic. Like they're literally just a bunch of bumbling idiots.
They're fools.
Yeah, it's like they're just a bunch of bumbling morons, and like it's not even entertaining like how in like Team Rocket's bumbling morons were.
No, because they were at least ironic. These guys are.
Yeah, these guys they are really taking themselves seriously, and they are not serious at all.
I'm so happy that I voiced them as robots. It's so stupid, but it makes me so happy.
I don't know if you saw the last Pokemon stream I made, because we were doing all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Oh no.
I did them with the fucking like the Joey Wheeler Brooklyn accent.
Joey Wheeler. God damn it.
No, but then also like Pokemon Legends is coming out in a few days. Arceus.
Is it Arceus or Arceus?
Arceus.
I'm never gonna get that right.
Yeah, like that's. Cause I first thought it was Arceus, and then even when I was told it was Arceus, I was like, I like Arceus better, so I'm gonna pronounce it that way. Yeah, I don't know what it was about 4th Gen when it first came out. I just could not stand it. Like I said, I loved all the Pokemon from it. Like everyone else's hang up is always like, oh man, like they're running out of ideas for Pokemon.
Is this when they introduced the trash can?
No, that was Gen 5.
Oh, okay.
Which
Then,
I don't
we're
know,
not out of ideas
Which I
yet.
don't know why anyone shits on Garbodor. First of all, Garbodor is actually a really good Pokemon. Second of all, Muck. It's just a sentient pile of cum. You can't convince me otherwise. It's literally like the OG red and blue Pokemon description is a pile of radioactive sludge. Like, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but it's a pile of radioactive sludge that became so irradiated it mutated to have its own sentience.
Have I ever told you my theory about Pokemon in general?
What?
That all Pokemon are descendants from Mew. I know that's not canon, but hear me out. So,
Well, I mean, that's what like that was the whole thing in the movie, like that Mew was the progenitor of modern Pokemon.
not Mew. Ditto. I lied to your face.
No, okay, did I could understand why, like that would.
So,
Well, I mean, you know the fan theory of how Ditto is failed Mew clones.
oh, are they?
Yeah, so like where you find Dittos in the first gen is the lab where they made Mewtwo. It's the only place, and Ditto has the exact same base stats as Mew.
Okay, so this gives me more credence. But listen, so
Yeah.
when I didn't really I loved the Pokemon anime when I grew up and everything, but I never really got into the games. So I only really delved back into it, of course, with a lot of people did when Pokemon Go came out. And I started going through the Pokedex and realized that Voltorb's Pokedex entry states that he specifically only started appearing around a Pokeball factory.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, if you watch the first episode of the anime, you'll notice that there's a Pidgey eating a regular worm. That worm is not a Pokemon. That worm is just a worm.
That's one thing that
Which
like
implies
people seem to forget about when they bring up Pokemon arguments. Like, oh man, it's like I can't believe these people keep their Pokemons as pet, and then they'll like eat all these Pokemon. I was like, there's never been a single time in the entirety of the Pokemon anime where they're eating Pokemon.
Nope.
It's like, and they also have descriptors for Pokemon as like Pikachu, the mouse Pokemon.
Yeah.
Implying that mice already exist.
Yeah.
Pidgey, the bird Pokemon, meaning that
there's other
birds
birds.
already. There's other.
Yeah. But like, if you watch the first episode, and there's a worm.
Or
and
also,
then there's-
it's also in the name, Pokemon Pocket Monsters.
Yes.
They're monsters. They're not regular animals. Like it's not.
But I'm pretty sure they're all Dittos, because you have a regular ass worm, and then you have this bird monster. But then you have Pokemon specifically showing up around Pokeball factories that strangely look exactly like a fucking Pokeball.
Well, I think I don't know if it's canon, but I think the reasoning behind why Voltorb and fuck, why am I blanking on the evolution's name?
Electrode.
Electrode. The reason why they exist is because like it's the same thing with Grimer and Muck, where like they're around like so much radiation that they like mutated to the point of gaining sentience.
But they are still a Pokemon. They're not an animal.
Yeah.
They're still a Pokemon, meaning
Well, no,
they
yeah,
say
that's
their
yeah,
name.
they
don't just make a random noise. If they were to speak, they go Pidgey. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm pretty sure like all of these things just like landed as like little blobs, and then after a while we're just like, I'm gonna be a pile of trash now. Like, and everyone just went, fucking sure, why not? Anyway, that's my tangent about.
Well, I mean, that's
Pokemon.
an interesting fan theory.
Yeah, I'm not smart with fan theories, and I guarantee like 4 people have already typed in the comments below, like, that's not how that works
Yeah,
at all.
you're a fucking idiot.
Cool. I don't really play all the games. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Oh, I wonder when that happened.
What happened?
The follower count went back up to 21.
Gorsh.
Yeah,
There you go.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, we noticed that. We noticed that it went down from the last time that I streamed, and I was very sad about that. Now it's back up to 21. Okay, that's cool.
Science.
Science.
Scones? Scones? Go for a scone. Anyway.
Dude, fucking good. Yeah, a good scone. Oh, don't even get me started, boy.
Oh, okay, I won't.
Don't even get me started.
Why was that? Was that the Wii theme? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, the Wii Sports theme.
I wouldn't even try.
No, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing these streams, and like I said, like the perfect time for me to do this is happened because now we just got the. Oh, by the way, I downloaded that on your Switch, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh, good. I pre-installed it from Steam on my PC, so it's installed finally.
Also, now you have 2 accounts.
Yay!
Which is something I thought about doing, like because
Playing it on Switch might be difficult.
No, there's nothing like the only difficult thing about playing it on Switch is that you need an internet connection, so I can't like just bring it with me to events like I tried to do yesterday.
Oh god. Play Duel Links.
And I still have that on my phone. So I pretty much decided to do that.
Yeah.
But like when you first start out, you get basically all the resources you could ever need to build any 2 decks that you want.
Okay.
But they also have a function where like when you open up from a pack or generate a SR or UR card, it gives you a specific pack where it'll filter out like archetypes. So like the first deck that I built was Galaxy Eyes.
Okay.
And so when I opened up the first SR that I did for that pack, like it was the Galaxy Eyes Dragon. The Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. It generated a pack that was mostly like the stuff that you need for that archetype.
Oh, okay. So it just helps you build out a useful
Yeah, so
deck.
like it makes packs specifically for archetypes.
Okay.
And then
cool.
it'll filter. So like there's like 3 packs where like there's one pack where it's mostly like you get iconic cards throughout the series. Then there's one pack that's just most of the cards that have something to do with all the pro tags from the series.
Okay.
And then there's the master pack, which just is it's just a set of packs that contain like an archive of every card that has come out from the game from the beginning to now, minus the 2 most recent packs.
Okay. That's a lot of cards.
Yeah. So what they do is like this is the perfect Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like I think like Konami went above and beyond for this, and I appreciate it.
And it's free.
Yeah, it is free to like that's the other thing that makes it absolutely perfect.
So
And they've already started taking steps to. So like one of the first things that you can do is a survey, and it gives you 600 gems. So a single pack is 100 gems.
So it's just 6 packs.
Yeah,
Okay.
they just give you 6 whole packs, and then when you like just for downloading the game, they give you like I think it was like 3,000 gems.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like they also give you all these gems for like completing all these different tasks and everything.
All right.
And so like literally like the first thing that shows up when the game came out, like, hey, here's a survey. Get 500 free gems for doing the survey. I booted it up this morning before coming over here, and it was literally an update saying like, hey, we like they're already going above and beyond and taking what everybody put in the surveys.
You know, I'm taking this off.
Okay, yeah, you just keep hitting it.
It says now
Yeah.
live streaming.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
I like it.
Do
Yeah,
not enter, but I keep fucking hitting it. So
Oh, we can
till
put,
then,
we can
just
put
don't-
it. We can put it around Vulpix.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it'll probably knock Vulpix over.
Nonsense. Keep talking.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I booted it up this morning, like right before coming over here and everything, and it's like it was an update. Like, hey, like we saw what you guys put in the survey. Here's the stuff that we fixed that the general consensus thought was an issue.
Okay, cool. So they're actually listening.
Yeah.
Is there any gotcha to it? Like pay to win,
I mean, only just that.
buying more gems?
Yeah, buying more gems.
So if you keep spending money, you're going to get better
Yeah.
cards.
But I mean, like I said, like I've opened up upwards to maybe 400 packs without spending any money.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like the reason why I was thinking about getting making just a completely different account for my like on Steam for it, was that even though I've opened up like 400 packs, like which would be plenty for if I were just making 2 decks. The issue is that when Arc V came around, that's when Yu-Gi-Oh was like, you know what, this is Josh's day, this is Josh's era, and like I've discovered that I wanted to make 7 whole decks.
Oh,
So I'm trying to get all the resources to make 7 whole decks.
that's so many decks.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
so
fun.
much work.
So yeah, so I'm like, well, like so I don't have to do the pay to play to get because after you do so much, like you obtaining enough gems to just keep opening bundles of 10 packs every time starts like kind of falling down,
Yeah.
which is perfectly fine. I mean, like I said, like they already went above and beyond with everything else.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, so I don't have to get to the point where I'm paying to get these things. I'm just gonna make half the decks I want to make on my Switch account, and then I'll just make half the decks I want to make, like the other half I want to make on the Steam account. I mean, I'm gonna have to do everything that I've already done on my
Again.
Switch again,
Yeah.
which will be a little mind-rending, but it's whatever.
I need to get back into it. I haven't actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, really played it since 2015.
Oh my god, we've already been going for 42 minutes.
Seriously? My God. Okay. But yeah, it's.
How has this been 42 minutes already?
I don't know.
Time flies when you're having fun, bro.
Yee. But I mentioned this last podcast that I went and bought a bunch of cards, then we went and looked over the cards. But yeah, 2015 was the last time I actually built out any deck and then played, and then it was just against 2 people. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to shops or anything. I never really got into that.
Well, one thing that's nice about Yu-Gi-Oh right now is, so like I told you about the ridiculousness of all the Link stuff.
Yeah.
Last time. So apparently they listened to their players who just did not care for that, and they changed the Link rule completely. So like you don't have to do like all the weird Link nonsense that I told you about before.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's what turned me off of
So, like,
anything
you-
after like the X and Y or whatever that
Xyz.
Yeah, those.
Well, so like that happened after there was Xyz and there was pendulums, and
Yep.
then there's links.
Nope. See, I
See,
just
pendulum
stopped.
was pendulum is a broken concept, but it also had the pendulum format also gave me all the decks. Excuse me.
How
That
dare
I
you.
wanted to play. Well, just because like they like all the decks had awesome themes.
Yeah.
And like most of the decks weren't even pendulum decks. So like 2 of the decks that I played, one was called Frightfur, which is just like murder happy stuffed animals.
Okay.
They're really cool. If you haven't seen them, like check them out.
Okay.
And then there's another one that was called Super Heavy Samurai, which is just robot samurai.
Oh, okay.
And the whole point of like Super Heavy Samurai was like they all stay in defense position and they can attack from defense position with their defense points as the attack points.
What?
Yeah, it's just wall.deck.
Then why?
But what's even better about it is it's oops all monsters. It's literally like the season 1 Joey deck where there's no spell cards or traps.
That hurts my head. I was happy to learn I had a banned card in my deck.
Yeah,
That's great. That makes me so happy.
the banned archetype.
I had no idea.
I think they changed it because I saw a bunch of Laval cards.
Really?
In the I opened up. The only one I've been able to find was the level or the rank 3 Xyz monster, but it wasn't banned.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that they maybe have unbanned them.
Okay. I'll take a look. I know I need to get rid of like the pot of greed, but like I have my pot of avarice, and that's just fun. The pot of greed is just there to troll, but I really want to take that deck and
Now
see
I
how.
summon Pot of Greed.
I'm gonna do a tribute summon for pot of greed. What? But yeah, my whole deck was built around these 3 turtles that when they die, they allow you to summon another one of those turtles. And then I had another
There's
card.
a bunch of decks like that.
Yeah. Well, then I had the Laval card, which allowed me to pull a fire monster from my graveyard and add it directly to my hand. So if I had none of the turtles in my hand, I let Laval die, picked up the fire card, put it in my hand. When he died, I got another. So it was just a returning circle of just death.
Yeah. So I can't remember the exact name of the card where like what made that band, but I think it was Volcanic Shell. It was something shell. It looked like this little like rock lizard, like insect kind of thing.
Okay.
But there was a Laval that lets you sacrifice a fire monster.
Okay.
And you deal 1,000 life points of damage to your opponent.
1,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like, and the ability of that little insect-looking dude was if it's sacrificed, pull the other 2 from your deck to your hand. And so then you have the Laval that lets you bring them back. So you just keep playing sacking.
3,000 damage.
Bring them back from your graveyard. Yeah.
Holy shit, no.
Yeah, and then you have the Lavals that let you bring them back from the graveyard, put them back in your hands, play them, sack. Just do that.
This
all
is
over
why
again.
I love burn decks.
Yeah.
Because they are pain.
Yeah.
They are pain and suffering, and I love it.
See, I'm surprised you don't play Magic, like, because of how much you would.
I have.
That's all modern
Do
is.
you see the nerd shit I have already?
I know, but dude, that's all that modern is.
I'd have
Just
to
play-
sell it all just to get one Magic deck.
No, you don't.
Have you seen the price of a Magic card?
Joey, I have a Burn Commander deck that cost me $100.
It's $100.
Yeah.
You know how much pizza you could buy with $100?
I don't play it anymore. You can have it. You can play Commander with us.
I have never played a game of Magic in my life.
It's literally the entire deck is Lightning Bolt. It's just lightning. It's just Lightning Bolt spells. If it has lightning in its name, it's in the deck.
So instead of a burn deck, it's a shock deck.
Well, I mean,
Lightning Bolt.
It's
The
burn.
burn
in the
is
set,
in the points of the health. Yes,
Yes.
I get that.
Well, I mean, there's tons of pyro cards in there too.
God damn it. I've never
There's
played a game of Magic.
There's pyromancers in there.
For somebody who loves Wizards of the Coast as much as I do, I'm surprised I have never played a Magic the Gathering game.
I'm still gonna get you to play their Magic the Gathering Worlds in D&D sometime.
Where they added the Forgotten Realms and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
need
so
to.
yeah, they have Theros, which is their ancient Greece based world. They have Ravnica, which is it's all guilds.
Okay.
Then
They added the School of Magic one.
Strixhaven, which is totally not Harry Potter, but it's definitely Harry Potter.
Oh, the game shop near us in Newport is actually running a Strixhaven campaign right now.
Ooh, cool.
Our friend Mo is currently DMing for an entire group there. I was asked
Wow,
to...
I'm surprised that Mo is doing anything Magic related.
Oh, no, this is D&D.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's Strixhaven is from Magic the Gathering.
Yes, the Strixhaven campaign is from
So,
Magic,
yeah.
just like the D&D stuff that they added to Magic. Yeah, it's all Wizards.
I told you they made a D&D set for Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
That's really cool. So, like, one thing that I thought was really cool is they made a rarity for some of their cards. I can't remember what it was. I think it was called, like, a character rare or something. But, like, it looks like an old, like it looks like it was made on, like, a wanted poster paper.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's really cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be down to get into it. But yeah, Strixhaven is just Hogwarts. It's just Harry Potter.
Well, what I thought was hilarious is that there was this whole controversy when it first came out.
Because they told people it wasn't
And
going to be.
Well, yeah, and Wizards was like, guys, like, please trust us. It's definitely not Harry Potter. And then one thing that I love that Wizards does is that.
Oh, here.
Oh, thank you. Especially for Magic the Gathering is that like they send their content creators, like content creator exclusive merch
Yes.
for free, and it's really cool.
I'm waiting for
But so, yeah.
Wizards to reach out to me
Yeah.
and send me my merch box.
That would be fucking awesome.
My last D&D video received 1.8 million views on TikTok.
Holy
Wizards of the
shit,
Coast.
really?
I am waiting. My business email is somewhere.
But yeah, when they came out, when they gave all their content creators the Strixhaven stuff, it was like, hey guys, like just to preface this, we're totally not Harry Potter. One of the things that was in the box that they sent all their content creators, the fucking striped scars for all 4 of the houses.
I mean, You gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Or
The
five
20th
of the
anniversary
houses, yeah.
happened.
Totally not Harry Potter.
What, like, they know what sells. And that's the thing. That merch looks pretty fucking sick. Those houses are really cool. Yeah, sure. It's not Harry Potter. Sure, wizards. Just typical underscore on TikTok if you want to reach out to me. 1.8.
I'm impressed by that.
I have no idea how. It's literally a video of somebody making whistle arrows. Like they
Oh yeah, I
attach-
saw that one. Yeah.
How did that video receive 1.8 million views? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's
I
cool.
have no clue.
Oh, speaking of arrows and stuff, can we just like start shooting the like use for target practice or like projectile practice the on that CPU that not the CPU, the motherboard that you have downstairs?
Last rant for this, for probably this, but my friend brings over this old computer, and not old computer. I want to preface it's like 3 years old, and he's like, it's not working. My buddy said something happened with the water cooler, so we take a look at it. The reservoir is shattered.
Yeah.
This plastic reservoir is shattered, mineral water.
I still want to know how it happened because like all of the cracks and everything, they're all on the inside.
I don't know.
Yeah, because when you go over the surface, it's still completely smooth.
Yep. I hate it. So we remove the water cooler, which is a bitch. Okay, let me price this thing out. The case is an in-win case, about $90 for the case. RGB RAM, about $90. 256 gig SSD and NVMe drive, about $60. It's got Windows 10 on it, so another $100. It's got
It totally wasn't a crack of Windows 10.
It's got a 200. It goes no. It's got a Z270i Asus motherboard ITX, and that goes for about $160.
Everything that you showed me was wrong with this computer. I wouldn't be surprised if it was making sounds.
10 out of 10. So all of that goes to be like about $800. The GPU had been sold before. Don't know what GPU it was, but the processor, ladies and gentlemen, this had a $250 water cooler on it. The processor is an Intel Pentium G440. What? Why would you? That processor is still $150, and I don't know how. Because you can get an i5 for $150.
Really?
Yes. I don't understand. I guess because it's an older generation Pentium. I guess you could overclock it, but I took the CPU out, and guess what? Guess how many bent pins there are? 5. This thing isn't gonna run. It's not gonna function. So anyway,
I like how you had to look at your.
No, I was giving them time
Okay.
to, for those just listening, I was giving you time to guess. But no, I just don't understand why this computer is built the way it is. So I decided to play a little joke, and I set it up on my computer, on my table. I took all the RGB LED controlled fans and put them around it, set it on my table, plugged the CPU controller and the 24 pin connector to it, and removed the cooler. Took a picture of it and sent it to Reddit and said, "Hey guys, why isn't my open air concept PC working?" The amount of people going, "Are you fucking serious? Where's the cooler? Where's the cooler? You're going to burn your house down. Why isn't there a cooler?" To which I responded to every single one, "Nuh-uh, there's 3 fans pointing at it." People were not happy.
No, tell everyone your response to the no cooler.
To like 3 people, I sent back a
Hold on, I'm going to bring it up.
I kept
I'll be right back.
So I kept the reservoir. We threw out the rest of the water cooling because those pipes suck and they were just degrading and they were just falling apart. So I kept the reservoir. And when anyone asked, hey, of course this computer isn't fucking posting. There's no cooler on this thing. What are you expecting? It's just going to shut down. So I would send a picture back with nothing but the motherboard and this.
Fucking gets me. Just so everyone gets a clear view of how This is totally how you do a cooling system.
10 out of 10.
10 out
That
of 10.
reservoir is shit, by the way. It's so upsetting because this motherboard
I just want to know
is
what made the
fascinating.
cracks.
I don't know. I don't know because, like you said, they're all on the inside.
Yeah, like I want to know what the hell happened.
I have no idea. It's
Like something had to
terrifying.
happen like at the base of the connectors too, because like that's where like it stems from.
Yep. I don't know. It's kind of terrifying though because I think that's glass. It could be plastic.
Here, let me.
Oh no, that's definitely glass.
Yeah, this is like they'd have to use glass because that's the only for.
But anyway, I mean, this
Yeah, this is
motherboard
glass.
is beautiful. Like, there's not a wasted space on here, and it was filled with only 8 gigs of RAM, a 250 gig SSD, and the cheapest possible Intel processor that could fit on this board. Because I'm 90% certain that Celerons don't even. Why would you use a Pentium? And there's bent pins. Let's play a game, shall we? How many? One.
I thought you said it was 5.
There's 5. I'm
Yeah.
recounting. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a line. Oh God.
What?
It's a lot more than 5 bent pins. Anyway, I'm just upset because it's just a complete waste of space, and I can't even resell it unless I like meticulously unbent all these pins. But as you can see, I'm sitting down and manhandling this thing because I'm 90% certain it's not going to post. Like, I'm done with it. I don't care. I'm just upset.
Yeah, we need to use it as target practice now
Why?
because that'd be fun.
I want to see metal go. Brrr. My buddy's like, if you can sell it, I'll split the cost with you, or I'll split the profit with you. I'm like, who the?
It's like,
gonna
who
buy
do you
this thing?
think is buy? Yeah, I was like, who do you think is gonna buy this?
I'll throw my untested GTX 560 Ti on here and sell this for a solid $60. So if you want it,
if that,
let me-
if you even get that,
let me know. I'll
I would love to
include
see him try to resell that.
I'll include the reservoir for $5 more. But yeah, that's been my week. If you saw that post on Reddit, I want to publicly apologize.
For the absolute trolling.
Yeah, because one person was like, "This is the dumbest troll post."
Yeah, you were
ever."
you were telling me that there were just like some people that were just fucking outraged at
Yeah,
you.
he was like actually mad. He's like, "This is the stupidest troll post I've ever seen. It's not even funny." Like,
I gotta fucking laugh at
I'm
it.
laughing.
Well, I love that someone immediately was just like, "This is clearly a troll post." What?
But there were a few people that were like, "I'm genuinely giving up on humanity." I'm like, join the club,
It's like
but
people
like,
don't understand how that jokes are a thing. I guess.
I guess
on
not.
Reddit. Like,
The 24-pin cable was running through a fan, and it's snipped in half. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's obviously fake. That's my rant.
well, we were talking about D&D earlier, and I had a topic on here that I completely forgot to talk about way
Oh.
back when.
Oh.
Um,
Oh my.
oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yes.
I just got a message from my mom. Malibu's Most Wanted is on Netflix now. I fucking love that movie.
Should have just called my band Malibu's Most Wanted. Son of a bitch. What a waste.
That would have been awesome.
That's such a wasted opportunity.
Well, Joe, you know what we have to do.
Make a new band. Anyway, Malibu
You
Wild
could-
releases new music
Oh, yeah,
the same
that's
day
right.
this podcast comes out, all in on Spotify. You can find the pre-save link
Yeah.
probably in the description of this video. And if you're listening on Spotify, just why don't you go click over the Malibu? It's Malibu Wild.
Oh,
Go watch.
yeah.
Go listen.
can
Go
make it-
listen to it.
You can make an album that's called Malibu's Most Wanted.
Fucking genius. Absolute genius. But yeah, we're releasing a song every month this year. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, I'm hyped. No, so we were talking about D&D earlier.
Mhm.
I completely forgot about this. I'm happy that I remembered today. Doing a strength check to peel a banana.
Why? Why?
So at me and Alex's work, they have a it's like they have a day. It's on Tuesdays where a company comes in and gives us like just a big box of fruits.
Okay.
But because they're expecting that they're just going to be sitting there for a few days, some of the stuff we get isn't ripe yet.
Okay.
Like it's still like, so like they give us like almost like neon green bananas. And so when I try to open it, every goddamn time, like I try to open the fucking banana, like I have to, like it comes apart in, like the peel comes apart in pieces or doesn't actually split. So like I have to like, there was literally one day where like, it looked like I peeled this banana peel off like you would an orange. It looked that way. Like not like the perfect way where you like peel it down the middle and it unfolds like a flat, like
I'm seeing like a circular unwrapped banana.
no, not like that. It's like literally like, you know when you poorly peel open an orange and there's just like
scraps
chunks
everywhere.
of scraps, like that's what the banana peel looked like.
God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you just see like this like little like about this much of a banana peel left. Like it's cupping the banana in it, not like an actual peel.
Just gently cup it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was
Passing a strength
yeah,
check.
so I was literally yelling at the
peel a
banana
banana.
at work. I was like, "Do I have to pass a fucking strength check to open up this fucking banana?"
I'm gonna make you guys pass a strength check now to peel fruit. I'd like to cut into this steak. I'm gonna need you to pass a strength check. I'm sorry.
But I ordered it rare.
You heard me. It's very tough. Oh my god. All right. Cool. I'll look into that.
I would imagine I would imagine that would make for good content for like the TikToks that you do. Like just having like random like strength check videos for like weird mundane things.
I keep seeing those one dude that keeps posting the same. It's the same exact sound, the same exact premise every single time, but he's like in different locations. No, it's just like all D&D stuff, and it's all based around things like okay, so you enter this room and there's a chest in the center of the room. Cut to the player. Oh, I open the chest. So you touch the chest. And then it cuts to another one. You walk into a forest and there's a bell in the forest. I ring the bell, so you touch the bell. I get it. I get the joke.
Yeah.
I get the premise. But I feel like that's kind of a thing. You find a thing and you just keep iterating on that over and over again.
Oh, I have extreme anxiety when I approach any object because of the over a decade of playing D&D.
I am excited for you guys to enter this dungeon. This is gonna be fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we play on Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah,
I've
the
got to
day
finish
before
up
this
game
comes
prep.
out.
Yeah, cool.
I was actually kind of happy that we ended up having to cancel this Thursday because like I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I don't know if Joey has anything prepared actually.
I mean, it's so I'm now at this point I'm running the module.
Okay.
Like it's all there, and I'm kind of changing minor things here and there. But the nice thing about running a module, and somebody asked me this a while back. Well, yeah, I mean, it's all there.
I told Alex that joke, and he fucking died. Like no one gives me a confidence boost on my own humor like you and Alex.
You're welcome.
Because like even if I say the absolute dumbest shit that should not get a response, you guys just laugh at it, and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yee.
But yeah, it's the nice thing about modules is it's so much more relaxing on the DM because you can focus on your world. The dungeon is the thing that should be fun, and it's almost like people build out these books to be fun.
Yeah.
So like if you just follow the directions of the book, like it tells you like descriptions of rooms to tell your players. It tells you traps and there's lore and there's all this other stuff, and you can choose what to include and what not to choose. But the fact that the groundwork is there makes it so much easier for the DM.
I bet it makes it a million times easier.
As opposed to having to draw out maps and like build out dungeons by hand. I mean,
I don't know why I haven't been doing this on stream. Maybe that'll get me more viewers.
Oh.
Just play with my
Hello.
Hello there.
Enough of that. We need to save it for next time.
Sorry.
On the break room.
Are we done already?
I don't. It's been a while.
It's only an hour.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Fuck you.
Find out this time on Dragon Ball Z.
Will Goku defeat Frieza? Find out right now. We're not done. Find out right now.
Find out right now.
What?
Pardon me.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Thursday so we can actually play through this dungeon that I've been wanting you guys to get through since October. It is January. We've gone through 3 sessions. 4 now. We're at 4.
We're 4 sessions.
We're at 4. Finally. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
the holidays really fucking
Takes
kicked
it outta
everybody's.
ya.
Yeah,
it takes it out of you.
Well, it's not even that like we were like exhausted or anything. It's just because like everything was landing on like Thursday and Friday.
Yep.
Like that really fucked everything for all the stuff where we meet on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yep. Yeah.
And then because like half of you guys are married, like you have 2 families worth of events to do. So like that just takes up the entire like weekend or maybe even the whole next week.
And the month. The 2 months of holidays.
Yeah,
because November you have
Thanksgiving,
Friendsgivings, and then you have
December you have Christmas.
Yep.
You have like some people do Christmas for their friends and then they'll do Christmas with their family and then their spouse's family.
Or
And
like
then
I just decided it's the end of the year. I'm done.
Yeah.
The end of 2021 happened. I'm like,
Well, I thought it was. It's funny for me being like, because, like, especially in our group of friends, I'm like the only single person. So, like, it's very humorous to me, and like, I didn't grow up with a nuclear family. It was just me and my mom.
Yeah.
So, like, it was funny, like, listening to you, like, coming to these D&D sessions and listening to you guys talk about like all these things you had to do for like why you were like why we'd have to keep postponing D&D, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I'm free.
And that's why I feel bad. It's like I'm an adult. I should have all this free time. But like, if I actually take a look at my day or like my week, so the way I've laid it out, let's look at a single week that I have. Monday, I work till 4. After that, I stream from 7 to 10 p.m. In between that time, I have to make dinner, do chores, what have you. Get to bed at a reasonable time, get up by 7, and start my day again. Tuesdays, I'm usually either working with you or working on music, but it's supposed to be my
Your
one day off.
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, funny how that worked out.
Wednesdays, same as Monday, off work at 4.
Well, to be fair,
Stream.
Tuesday isn't supposed to be a for content. That's supposed to be like me doing my own solo streaming stuff.
Yeah.
That should be, and like I think the one day I asked you if you were free on Tuesday was just because I wanted to talk to you about stuff. We didn't necessarily have to record or anything.
Yeah, no, I also have Malibu Wild, and I've been doing vocals because I'm doing a song a month.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that. Wednesdays, same as Monday, stream till 10 p.m. Thursdays, every other Thursday is D&D and or working with you on for content stuff. So after 4 p.m., I have 2 hours, and then at 6 we have D&D, and we play until 9 or 10. Go to bed. Fridays, off work at 4, stream, and go to bed. Saturdays, pretty much work on music all day.
Yeah.
All day. And go to bed. Sunday, I have this. If I'm not doing this, this is like my chore day. So like in the early morning, I'll do laundry, I'll do cleaning, I'll do dishes, all that stuff. And all of that is just hobbies. Like I still have errands I need to run. I have to get groceries, food, gas, all that stuff. And
it does put a very like demanding sense on you when we realize that like, because God, imagine if this was our full-time job and not.
And I didn't have to work till 4 every single day.
Yeah, because it's similar for me too. So like how my day goes is Monday is my one-off day. I go into work 8 to 5 Monday. Then I go to the card shop. Tuesday, it's either I'm streaming by myself or you and I are doing something.
Yep.
Even though that's supposed to be your off day.
Yeah, fuck it.
Wednesday, now that we started doing recording content again alongside streaming content, Wednesdays is my editing day.
Yep.
Thursday, streaming with you or by myself again. But this is Monday through Friday. This is all I am
All work.
This is all me like working 8 to 5.
Yep.
And I don't work from home, so like I have to get up even earlier. So like I get up at 6:30 every morning.
Jesus.
I get to work at about the time that I have to start at 8. And then I get home. All right, I get off at 5. Have to walk a mile to my. That's why I have to get up so early, because the cheapest parking in downtown is $55 a month, but it's also a mile away from where I work.
God damn.
So yeah, and so like it takes me about 15 minutes to
Just get to work.
yeah, it takes me about 15 minutes to drive there and then 15 minutes to walk.
Yep.
And then it takes me 15 minutes to walk back to my car, so I'm usually getting home at about 5:30.
Yep.
And then I'm not starting till about 6, but then I have to be at bed at a reasonable time. But I also do all my own meal prepping. So I can at least have some moniker of healthiness
Yeah.
about my day. And it's like that takes about a half hour every time.
Yep.
Um,
Oh yeah, because cooking is a chore too, and you got to
yeah,
make
and
sure
then
you
I have to
cook
wash my
enough and
yeah,
do dishes and
yeah, and I don't want to
clothes
just
and-
keep leaving my dishes to my roommate, because that'd be an asshole thing to do.
But then you also want time to like actually sit and have some time to yourself too.
So sometimes I have been taking every other Friday to try and do that. Like
Yeah.
my card game buddies will have something at their place. So like maybe like once or twice a month I will go over to their place to like just chill. Like I just need me. And then Saturdays, the afternoon is my like one day to do Warhammer. But then on Saturday night I go edit again.
Yep.
And then Sunday we do this.
Now bear in mind, that's every day of the week, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if somebody has a family event or a party or something? Your whole schedule's fucked.
Exactly. No, like, because that happened to us this week, too.
Yeah.
Like, both of us,
Yeah.
both of our schedules got fucking,
I-
and it wasn't even like a family event or anything
No,
happened.
it was
like,
just-
one of us,
I had a friend come over that dropped off that computer, and that turned into a whole thing because, of course, we got dinner, and I haven't seen them in a while, so we had to sit down and talk. And I mean, you got to do that kind of stuff because
Yeah.
you haven't seen these people in so long. But
and then I had to keep Saturday,
Open
yesterday
because
open
surprise
because
party.
of Cass's, yeah. Last time I saw Cass was, I think, like,
Halloween,
yeah, probably.
yeah, haven't seen her since then. And I needed yesterday. I just, but like, so I feel bad at the end of the year because there's so many people I haven't seen. So I want to do all these parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, this year specifically, I finally got my house back, so I was able to have all these events. And then I realized, fuck, am I running myself thin? So it's just basically I shut down the last 2 months of the year.
Yeah, it's something that I didn't really notice that we were doing to ourselves until like I didn't notice that you were doing to yourself until I started picking up streaming on a more regular schedule, and now that we're doing recorded content again and we actually have to take time off to edit it,
Mm-hmm.
it's oh my god, like I didn't realize how thin we were stretching ourselves.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. I could just stop all this. I could work my regular job, and then I could have hours to myself. I could garden. I could whittle. I could do anything. But instead,
Is that
I
what
decide
you want to do with the rest of your life?
instead I decide to sit here and make content that is seen by like 15 people. Day in and day
Yeah,
out.
I think like the
over
most
and over and over and over again.
Yeah. I think the most views that we ever get on a regular basis for our stuff, for our combined stuff, is probably like 20 viewers on average.
So thank you guys, because you make this stuff worth it.
Oh no, yeah,
But at
no,
the same
I'm not. Yeah,
time-
I'm not saying that like just like it's not just 20 viewers. That's because I'm remember like because I've been working on doing content creation since high school.
Yeah.
Like I literally started off at 16 doing sketch shows on YouTube.
Mhm.
And at most I was probably getting 7 viewers, and that was like on a good day. And now like I'm getting to the point where like I took 2 different hiatuses and went through technically 2 different channel projects over the course of the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
But like I'm now getting regular like 20 people watching our stuff, and I really appreciate that. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Like if it weren't for the say we're lucky enough to get to the point where we're getting like 100,000 views every time we put out a video or something like that.
Yeah.
Or even just 10,000 views. Imagine if we get to that point. like we wouldn't have been able to get that if it weren't for you guys.
Exactly. But I feel like also if I just quit my job and put full time into this, gotta be able to make the content so much better. But
We
gotta
would, but the
pay
issue,
the bills.
Yeah, the issue is that we don't have the luxury of just living with our parents and
Nope.
having them pay our bills for us.
Not at all. I gotta pay my own mortgage.
That's one thing that I was really upset that we got into where content creation became more, because like content creation didn't become the free to do easy way that it is now. Like, say we got like, because now like the reason why, and like I'm not denoting anybody that's like a preteen or teenager that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars off every video that they make. Like they most of them deserve it because they put literally their entire life into it.
Yeah.
The only reason why they're able to do that though is because
They don't have bills.
Well, yeah, because they don't have bills, and they were born into a time where Twitch doesn't cost any money to do. All you need is a $30 webcam and a fucking $70 mic.
Yep.
And you can do literally anything. Or
Yep.
like, and when you download free OBS, it will capture all the games you play.
Yep.
Back when you and I were getting started into this stuff, back
And
when
you
we were in
needed
high
the
school,
DVI capture bullshit.
you need
and
DVI
then-
capture, you need an Elgato, which at the time was like $700.
Yep.
Which a 16-year-old can't afford
Nope.
on a part-time
So what do
job.
most of us do? Put a camera in front of a TV.
Yeah.
Like, man, is it easy to do it these days? But there's so many more people doing it these days, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
Many, many more. All of this is to say, I'm happy to be doing this rather than working 40 hours a week, getting off work, and doing nothing.
See, one of
I
the
would
reasons,
rather
yeah.
be doing this than
Yeah,
just, I don't know, watching football on Sundays. Like, and not to say that that's bad or anything, but like, I find more pleasure in doing
Yeah,
this.
no,
and
it's
I have
like
more
because
passion. So
I took a big break in college.
same.
When because you and I both took breaks in college from content creation stuff, and I was having a lot of fun, and I had so much more free time to do all the stuff that I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, there was just like that was maybe only like a few times a month where I actually had those experiences, and then everything else was just I was just sitting in my room, just staring at my TV and like zoning out to whatever the fuck that I threw on Hulu or Netflix or something, and like my life felt like it had literally zero meaning.
Yeah.
Doing this, like, if it's because I mean, like we've talked about it before, and like I've talked to you about it. Like the whole reason why I got into content creation in the first place is because, well, sometimes the big sad hits all of us, and what makes me happy is listening to music and watching people do funny, stupid stuff on the internet. And I was like, you know what? Like, all these people are doing all this hard work, and like, it's not directly making me feel better and like making me feel good and making me have a good time. And I want to be that for other people. I want to be that for everybody else.
Yep.
And like, I actually feel like, dude, like, if you go back and look at the VODs of like all the solo streams and stuff, because like I feel like we can't do it as often, like interact with we interact with the chat when we do you and me streams.
Yeah.
But it's mostly because it's a talk show of you and me, so we're mostly focused on talking to each other.
Yeah.
When I'm doing that stuff by myself, and like I got like the 7 to 9 people that show up for my streams all the time. Thank you guys again for it. I really appreciate it. Like I am, and they're telling me how much of a good time they're having watching me do this stuff like that.
Feels nice.
That's what
It's nice.
That's what I've been wanting to do the whole time. Like,
Right.
That's what I really enjoy. So I mean, like, even though we're not getting paid for it or anything, it still feels redonkulously rewarding, and I love it. I just the biggest thing is now is like just us trying to find a way to reach out to more people,
Break into
so
an
that
audience,
we
yeah.
can get to the point where we can do this for because
Exactly.
yeah, like you were saying, imagine how much better the quality of our stuff would be
if I
we
could
were
actually
doing this
do
for
this
a
for a
full time.
living.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that kind of just all circles back to if I had more
Although I
time
would
to
also
actually
be
do this.
I would also be over here a lot more. You'd be at my place a lot more.
Well,
Can you imagine how?
One thing I've always wanted, and I love this house and everything. It's my first house. I'm super happy to have this. I want a content house.
Yeah.
Like, I want a place that, I mean, Sarah and I are going to be starting a family soon, and that's perfectly fine.
Have you seen that fucking mansion that there was like that that group of like 20 famous TikTok people live in? It was literally the size of like NKU's main campus.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep. So, yeah.
And you're like, yeah, of course, because there's like 20 people living there. It's like, that's the thing. It's a house big enough to fit 20 people in.
Yeah. But I would love a content house. I'd love a place to allow my friends to show up, and I mean, that was kind of the idea with this place too. Was we had an extra room, we could turn that into whatever. I wanted to turn the basement into a studio space for music. The rest of the basement I wanted to turn it into, okay, you need to do a photo shoot, great, we can put up a backdrop on this wall and you guys can do photos there. I wanted
the
it to be a
biggest
place
issue with the basement is we really need to fix the lighting in there.
No, I need to fix the flooding.
Well, that too.
That's the first thing.
That's the first, but I mean, like, when there's not any rain, like, that place would actually be very good for photos. It's just, it looks like a Saw movie down there.
Because it's an unfinished basement with a lot of wood.
Because you literally have like a constantly like strobing.
We cut the power
like
to
fluorescent
the whole house
tube.
to work on some electrical, and when we turned it back on, we didn't turn off this light in the basement. And it's an LED, like, it looks like a fluorescent bulb, but it's LED.
Yeah.
And we didn't turn it off, and when the breaker went back on, it broke something. So now it's just, it's not just flashing like ba, ba, ba. No, it's like, and it's nonstop. And
it's like a heartbeat, and it's terrifying.
God, it hurts. Because it's not slow enough that you're like, I can adjust to a single flash of light. No, it's, and you're like, where am I? So I need to eat. I just need to replace it. It's like $30. I need to replace it, but I don't go down there enough to actually use it. So it's like, eh.
Yeah, because you haven't fixed the flooding yet.
Anyway, long way to say thank you guys.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like we do this every episode where we're like, thank you, but seriously, thank you.
I mean, like, and it's, well, like, it's. I think it's funny whenever I see content creators that have broken like the 100K like viewership and like subscribers and everything. They're like, doesn't that sound so pretentious to say? Like just go down and subscribe and like the video and leave a comment. I was like, how are you gonna get what?
It's a call to action.
Yeah, it's like
you have to, otherwise.
I was so upset when I've been hearing people say shit like that. I'm like,
it's pretentious to ask people to follow you.
Yeah, it's like when you're at this point, I'm like, yeah, but like, what about the people that aren't at that point? And it might sound disingenuous to a degree when I'm saying it literally every episode or every time I stream.
Yeah.
It may sound disingenuous, and I apologize for that, but I really mean it. Like, you guys literally make this all worth it for me, and I can't thank you enough. Like, it's literally like like you are all the fucking stepping stones to getting us to a point where we can do this for a living, and like you're helping me do the stuff that I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, God forbid that we don't get to a point where we are doing this for a living. I'm still going to be doing my damnedest to make sure I can still do this stuff.
Right.
I'll be 50 years old and be like, look at this fucking new Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, I agree.
If people are if you guys love what I do and I'm making you guys happy, that means the world to me. I thought you were gonna do the intro to Roundabout.
I'm trying to do the but I forget how it's played. So instead, you just get again. Congrats. I'm a terrible guitar player. But no, I feel the same way. Like I don't ever expect anything from this. I'm not doing this with the expectation that I'm going to get anywhere. I'm doing it because I loved acting, I love performing, and this is a huge outlet for me, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting doing nothing, and I hate that.
Yeah, same.
It's what I did throughout college, and the only outlet I had was songwriting, and then my band fell apart, so it was just me sitting in my dorm doing nothing, and I hated it. So streaming was that outlet. Performing and doing stuff with you guys is kind of the only outlet I have. So yeah, fuck it. I'll be doing this until I'm old and wrinkled and can't turn on my webcam anymore. So get used to it. Hi. All that is to say, thank you for watching The Break Room.
Yeah, thanks for watching The Break
This
Room.
very
everyone.
deep introspective episode.
Yeah.
That did
I
not
think
start like that.
I know. I think the only thing I could ever add to what we say at the end is like, guys, if like you really like this stuff and you want to see better quality content, please like as much as I love that like my close friends are watching this and everything, like maybe like send this out to other close friends of yours.
Go ahead and grab that Spotify link, send it to somebody on Facebook, on Twitter, what have you. Find our stream, copy that link, and send it out as well. Be sure to, if you like this content, share it.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep doing this for you guys in the really best way that you can support us right now. I'm not going to set up a Patreon. Really don't want to get into that. Just share the content.
I would say that I do want to set up a Patreon, but I don't want to put anything behind a paywall.
No.
I want our Patreon only to exist to be like, hey, like, do you guys like this and you want to help support us and make it better? Donate. That's cool. But I also want to use Patreon to put up like the kind of stuff that when we put it up on YouTube would get immediately taken off because of YouTube's algorithm.
Yeah.
Like, because we were thinking about it's like, so.
Not safe for work Skyrim porn.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it.
No.
Damn it.
And if you're. That is the thing I would put behind the paywall.
All right, at least we're on the same
because
page.
I would have to subject myself to making Skyrim porn, and I'm not doing that for free.
Damn it! You were saying, sorry.
But I mean, so like I've been teasing it, the stuff that we're doing with the OG Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say exactly what it is. It's something I'm planning on putting out on Friday.
Oh.
So actually,
this
maybe
is gonna be a busy Friday.
Yeah. So like we're gonna have your new song comes out.
Yee.
Breakroom comes out.
And
for
a new
those who
episode.
aren't watching on stream, yeah, and then new episode of our recorded content. But like you were talking about how for us to have the full version of what we're putting out,
yeah,
where it was kind of more like a watch party kind of thing.
So where you can
where
put
they
it
watch
on
the whole thing,
right?
We couldn't do that on YouTube because we get taken down for copyright.
Well, we can put our reaction, but if we had a Patreon, we could put both. Yes.
Yes.
Because law.
Yeah.
Right? That's how that works. I haven't read their terms of service, but I'm assuming Patreon allows you to put absolutely anything on their site with zero repercussions of copyright, correct?
That's from what I gathered that other people put there.
Patreon, if you're watching, please reach out to us via our business email listed somewhere.
Professional.
Well, this has been fantastic.
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point.
All right. I'm Joe.
I'm Josh. This is The Break Room. Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it.
Peace out, Scout Girls. Or Boy Scouts.
The math is salad.